Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome. Today I'm in the Sinop and I hope I said that right. I've been getting plenty of advice on how to say ship names lately, and if I said that wrong please add it to the comments because I really want to know if it really is the Sinope or Sinop that I'm in or whether I'm pronouncing it completely incorrectly. Please let me know. The map is New Dawn, the game mode is Domination. And yes, it's a classic Russian battleship. What's that mean? It means it's damn tanky, as long as you bows onto everything. In fact, the real hint with Russian battleships is to stay bows on. Yes, you'll want to use that rear turret from time to time, but it's not essential. What's essential is using your sheer tankage to keep your team afloat. If they're firing at you, they're not firing at the cruiser or the destroyer, which is what it's all about. Impact, making your presence known, using your large guns to intimidate, whilst using your superior armor to deflect most of the enemy incoming fire. Right now I'm heading down towards sea. So we've got the Asturias, a Shirasuyu, and a Scharnhorst coming our way. Of course, it's a Scharnhorst 43 with the improved torpedo reload and longer fuse AP. Fortunately for me, if I stay bows onto him, it won't be much he can do to me. Are you showing broadside, sir? You are indeed showing broadside. Shells, dispersions all over the place, but bullseye! Got ourselves a citadel straight off the bat. I'll do a full ship build and captain points after the battle. But as you can see, straight off the bat, that was fairly trolly. And yes, you guessed it, it's a carrier match. With two subs aside. Oh god. What have I done? I thought it'd be nice to do a review on the Sinop. I think it'd be great to do one today. I'm sure that the game will be kind and give me a really easy matchmake. But, no, not really. The only good news in this match is it's on tier. Other than that, there's going to be planes in my life and submarines. Oh, and of course, nasty little Japanese torpedo boats with reload boosters so that they can send even more torpedoes my way. What could possibly go wrong? It's a fairly disappointing salvo. Yeah, if this ship has an issue, it is her guns. The dispersion is a bit all over the place a lot of the time. When it isn't, my goodness, spectacular. You really want me to sink you, don't you, Asturias? You really do. You see what I mean? I don't know, the second turret did quite good on the dispersion there, and... oh! Ha ha! 2 hits, 2 citadels, 1 sunk Asturias. Okay. So, when they work, the guns are really, really strong. And when they don't, well, you'll do like a K damage. Hello, Ismail. Those are Japanese torpedo boat torps, aren't they? Ouch. And you see, another citadel, amazing. I only hit once as well. Oi! Whoever stole that frag, that one was mine. I'm trying to get a Kraken here. Seriously though, and Scharnhorst showing broadside. Okay. 1 pen for 4k. And 3 more for another 8 and a bit. Not bad, that's 12k. Now, I'm pretty sure he's in range of my ASW. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh no, more torps. And for some bizarre reason, I missed with my anti-subway warfare. It looked good. The shot looked good. The guess looked good. That torp's going to hit me right up the ass, isn't it? Oh joy. And more torps from the submarine. She handles like a bathtub. Honestly, the handling on this ship isn't good. Still, I should be able to avoid those. They're going to just miss my bow. Will I actually hit him this time with the depth charges? Where is he? He's about there, isn't he? Yep. Okay, that's a splash. Champhon ahead. Light cruiser showing broadside. Those look good. Yep, another citadel. Okay, so I've been torpedoed and shot at, and I've still got 2/3 of my health. Okay, this ship is tanky. It is very tanky for its tier. Okay, she does handle like a bathtub though. Oh dear, deep water torps. Great. It looks like we've got torpedo bombers on an incoming as well. Splendid. Everything's trying to kill me. Stop shooting at me! A reprieve from the carrier anyway. He didn't drop in the end. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to have to guess this one. Using Flamu's fine art of smoke firing. Going to go there. See what happens. Oh, 3 over pens. Thank you, Flamu. He does a really good guide on how to shoot dead targets in smoke. Don't watch it, because I like hiding in smoke with my destroyers, and I don't really want you shooting back. Whatever you do, don't watch the guide. Where is he? He's about there. Oh, there he goes. About there, maybe? Oh, I didn't get my fronts, did I? Bathtub City Central. Okay, we'll try some invisible shots. Invisifier. Yes, no. Ha! Ha ha! You gotta be yanking my chain. Okay, so the guns are more effective firing invisible than they are at firing at visible targets. Bear that in mind. No, not really. This ship is nuts. I've heard people complain about her, but I don't see any problems apart from the fact that she moves like a bathtub. She steers like a bathtub. But she is tanky. I'll give her that. Ah. Hello, Scharnhorst. I'm hiding back here because I've got 20k health. So I'm not feeling like pushing. Ow. Very much defensive here. New Mexico, can you help me out? It'd be nice if New Mexico could help me out with this Scharnhorst, right? Although at the moment it seems he's got the carrier on his case. Scharnhorst is showing you broadside, sir. Scharnhorst is showing you broadside. Yeah, he fired at the Scharnhorst. Yeah, good job. Good, good, good. Okay, 1 pen, 1 over pen. Ah, and my ancient enemy, the Japanese torpedo boat, the Shirat, is back. What's this? What's this? A carrier? He looks like he's absolutely screaming along. So I gave it a bit of lead. Guess I didn't need to lead that much. Okay. Alright. Not going as fast as it looks. Okay, Scharnhorst is parked broadside in front of my guns. What could possibly go wrong, right? Well, we've blocked over 1 million damage so far. I suspect if I'd managed to avoid those torpedoes earlier, we would have blocked more. But, you know, pretty good. Pretty good. My overall impression of a Sinop is strong for her tier. Very strong. You're just going to park in front of my guns like that. I'm going to have to punish you for that. Citadel? No. No Citadel for you. Oh, the guns are trolling me. I mean, they hit like a truck when they hit. But the dispersion is... The vertical dispersion seems to be the biggest issue with them, really. Okay, he's moving again. Try there. And there. This time he's accelerating. Those look really good. Yep. There's a Citadel. And 6 overpens. No! No! Now the reason I'm furiously backing up is because there's a torpedo boat out there with my name on it, and he's got me lit, and he wants me dead. I have that torpedo boat in the dock, and I know for a fact that right now he's thinking of lots of lovely ways to sink me with his torps. Now, how did it come to this? We're 3 versus 3. How did that happen? Oh, uh-oh, incoming fire. That's the destroyer I was worried about. He sat behind that island over there trying to catch me on fire and finish me off. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I think we avoided that for now. But I have no heals. Only 1 repair left because this has a limited repair party. Yes, limited. More on that in the build section after this vid. Stay tuned if you want to learn more. Serov is going to torpedo my ass. Oh no. Yep, that's me. Last repair done. Down. Lit by the destroyer. There he is. Last guess. I think that landed all around him. Damn. Must have made him blink. Okay, yeah, he was where I thought he was. Damn. Good game though. There you go. So I think the Sinop is a fine battleship. Absolutely fine. Guns are a bit trolly. But that was a pretty good game. Okay, so the Shiratsuyu is chasing down our carrier. The Gneisenau has just sunk the Serov, finished him off. I could have done with you helping me with that earlier, mate, but okay. Carrier destroyer versus battleship's never going to go well. If they know what they're doing, of course. So the Gneisenau's now chasing down the Shiratsuyu, who's chasing down the carrier. This isn't over, is it? Now, if the carrier can just last a little longer, and the Nicer now manages to get the cap, and then move on to the next cap, we still have a chance of winning this. That said, I've been in the Shiratsu's position a dozen times and managed to pull off wins. It's amazing what destroyers can do when they're the last ship up. Never underestimate the destroyer. In the right hands, they're very, very good. Very strong. He's not even going to waste torpedoes. He's just going to gun him down, isn't he? Oh, there you go. There's some sort. Must have launched those earlier. He's found a gap, maybe. No, he's overcooked it. See, it's another ship that steers like a bathtub. Now the Nicer now is in a very tricky situation with 4 minutes to go. He's got a destroyer that's going to take at least one cap back. I would say the destroyer is about 2 minutes out from B or C. So if I was a Nicer now, I'd probably go C. There's only 3 minutes left in the match. 3 and a bit minutes. Oh my goodness, I just noticed something. The Nicer now has only got 3k health left. Uh-oh. Well, if I was a destroyer player, I would close the distance fast and use my HE to finish him off. Carrier still has planes in the game, so keep that destroyer lit, my man. Keep him lit. Those? No. Okay, some hits there from the Nicer now. Shame he hasn't got a heal left. Oh, this is going to be close. My goodness. You gotta be kidding me. People, it doesn't get closer than that. It really doesn't. What a great game. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So close. So very, very close. Well, let's see how we did. We got Devastating Strike. 135,000 damage. That's reasonable. Top of the team. Like that. Good XP. He played well. Yeah, I've got to compliment that guy. I wish I was that guy. He was having a hell of a match, wasn't he? My name's Lone Gun, and this has been the Sinop. Thank you for watching. And stay tuned, as there's a brief guide with build coming up right now. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That was quite a close match, wasn't it? Really exciting stuff. Now, this is the Sinop in the port. As you can see, she's the longest battleship in a way. She is pretty long. Big guns. Okay, let's have a look at the armor layout. Wow, that is exotic. Okay, I can see why she's tanky straight away. Okay, so we've got 26 mil on the bow at the top. Underneath we've got this icebreaker of 125 mil and 113 mil, which will literally ricochet shells like there's no tomorrow. And then underneath that, fore-end plating of 26 mil, and under that, at the bottom, 40 mil. That is an astonishing bow. Okay, so staying bows on will pay dividends. If we take the bow off, my goodness, what have we got here? It looks like a very exotic turtleback, or an Italian layer cake, depending on how you look at things. Okay, we've got 125 mil of casemate armor above, although if bombing from above with a carrier, it's only 26 mil, the deck plating, so you should be able to punch for it from above. Okay, under that, 21 millimeters of case armor, and then the citadel itself, which is 300 mil, and goes very deep into the water. Eventually it turns into 32 mil armor, but my goodness, you'd have to get some major plunge going on your shells to reach that. Very tanky indeed. Okay, let's put the nose back on. Take the torpedo belts off. No, I'm going to leave the nose off actually. Okay, so we've got these plates, this casemate armor of thickness 300 mil that runs same thickness front to back. Okay. Right, on the broadside that means you will be able to punch through this if she's broadside, but if she's got angle, you're going to struggle to pen this ship. Very strong armor indeed. Armor thickness of 100 mil on the upper belt, the armor belt, and then around the casemates we've got 75 millimeters of armor. Okay, not much superstructure to farm either if you like HE farming. 16 mil of thickness on that, but there's just this tower, if you like, captain's quarters as it were, commander deck, then the funnel itself 16 millimeters, then this I'm gonna guess is some sort of communications tower, either for gun ranging or flight control of the air traffic control of the fighter planes. Sat at the back here, and then this conning tower. Oh wow, 300 mil thickness. Good lord. And of course just under the bridge there 300 mil thickness as well, so quite impressive really. And then at the back 300 mil of armor there on the citadel. If you're angled away you should be able to ricochet most shots. The casemate has curves, meaning there aren't very many shot traps, if any. I can't see any shot traps on that. Okay, very impressive armor layout. Okay, survivability is 79. She's got 65,000 hit points and torpedo protection of 16%. Her artillery main battery is 406 millimeter. Yes, you heard that right. Tier 7 with 406 millimeter guns. You will overmatch cruisers and heavy cruisers on your tier and above with that kind of firepower. The shells don't move very fast, so you're 767 meters a second, so you'll need to lead your shots, and the turrets turn incredibly slowly. With grease the gears, we're looking at a 180 degree turn time of 50 seconds, which kind of makes grease the gears compulsory in my eyes. The reload time of the shells is 33 seconds, but then I'm not too surprised at that because they are very big guns for her tier. The fire chance on the HE is 41% and the AP damage is 12,500. The armor pen on the HE is 68 millimeters, which is also very good. Okay, so airstrike ability. She gets 2 flights of planes that can drop depth charges on submarines, but as you notice the template is actually very small, which makes me think maybe the splash isn't too great. I noticed in that match just now that I was relatively ineffective at dropping bombs on the submarine. However, subs have been buffed. They do turn a little faster now, and I've got the feeling the guy threw the brakes on because he was definitely heading into danger, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. So adequate submarine protection, I would say. The ASW is adequate, but I wouldn't say it's great. The range is nice though, 9 kilometers, and you do get 2 attack flights, so use it wherever you can. The AA defense is slightly above average, but I wouldn't be relying on that too much to protect you from aircraft carriers. You're still going to have to angle, still going to have to turn into torpedo strikes, etc. Now the maneuverability, dear God. She is tanky, she is heavy, she moves like a slug. We're talking maximum speed of 28.4 knots, but you would expect that from a tanky ship like this. Turning radius of 960 meters, which for a battleship isn't terrible. The rudder shift, however, is 12.9 seconds, so bear that in mind when you're trying to avoid those torpedoes. She's very slow on the helm, very slow indeed. Concealment-wise, 13.1 kilometer concealment, which again is pretty competitive for the tier. That's just above a heavy cruisers and just below most battleships, so she is slightly stealthier than the average battleship. in my opinion, but not too stealthy. 13.1 kilometers, so bear that in mind if you're trying to disengage. Okay, so let's have a look at the equipment. In slot 1, I've gone with main armaments modification 1 to keep those guns alive. They're very important, so we want them to stay up and functioning, and if they do get knocked out, we want that repair time brought down for efficiency. In slot 2, damage control system modification 1, because we don't want to catch on fire when we're being HE spammed, and we don't want to get flooded by torpedoes, but this will reduce the chances of that happening by -5% for the fires and -3% for the floods. And then in slot 3, aiming system modification 1, because we noticed the guns are very trolly and you want to get that dispersion under control. So for tighter dispersion, we go with aiming system modification 1. And then in slot 4, damage control system modification 2, because we want to bring down the time it takes to extinguish a fire and the time it takes to recover from a flood by 15% each. So damage control system modification 2. You'll notice we only have 5 damage control teams, which is again why I picked this one. And repair parties, we only have 4. So it's important that we manage our health correctly, because we will be doing a lot of tanking in this ship. You have a fighter consumable. These are okay for spotting stuff, I guess. They're okay for bringing down planes, but they're not great. You're not going to rely on them too heavily when you're being attacked by a CV. That's going to be more to do with your AA, to be fair. Okay, so don't rely on those too much. Right, moving on to the captain build. In line 1, I've gone with emergency repair specialist, because this reduces the time it takes for the damage control party consumable to come off cooldown and for the repair party consumable to come off cooldown. In slot 2, grease the gears, because 50 seconds, 180 degrees. Turrets are very slow without it, even slower. Slot 3, we go on with adrenaline rush, so that when we've taken some damage, our guns reload faster, our airstrike reloads faster, our secondaries reload faster, and our AA improves. Okay, for our 4th pick, concealment expert, because we want to be able to disengage, and a concealment of 13.1 kilometers is very nice to have, so that's the 4th pick. 5th pick, to bring the repairs and heals up, emergency repair expert, because this ship differs from other battleships. You have a limit to the amount of repair parties you've got, so this is really important as your 5th pick, because it'll increase that by 1 each. 1 extra heal, 1 extra repair. Then for our 6th pick, we'd go with fire prevention expert, because the less fires the better, right? This brings that our risk maximum number of fires down by 1, and our risk is reduced by a further 10%. Then after that, I'd say if we were with a tier 8, 9 or possibly 10 battleship, Russian battleship, maybe tier 9, 10, maybe not tier 8, your call on that one, I'd go with improved repair party readiness, because you get an extra heal. But this is a Sinop, and tanking 2 million potential damage, yes you can, it's possible, but you're not going to have very many matches where that happens, so you're better off with basics of survivability, which again reduces your module restoration time by 15%, reduces the time taken to extinguish a fire by 15%, and reduces the flood time by a further 15%. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.